long-standing emergency response to COVID-19. ABC4's Curtis Booker was at the governor's press conference this morning. He joins us live at the state capitol. So, Curtis, what does this mean for how Utah plans to handle COVID?
Well, Brian, the governor says beginning March 31st, Utah will move into what's called a steady state of response to COVID-19. Access to COVID testing will change, but vaccines remain at the forefront as Utah moves into somewhat of normalcy again. But it's not an end to the pandemic, according to Governor Spencer Cox.
But it is the end, or rather the beginning, of treating COVID as we do other seasonal respiratory viruses.
During a press conference inside the state capitol, the governor, along with state health officials, says while COVID-19 will certainly continue to have an effect on the lives of many Utahns, we're in a much better place than we were even 6 months ago, thanks to more accessible testing and widespread vaccine availability. Utah will now head into a 6-week transition period. And in regards to COVID testing,
some elements of the response, like testing and treatment, will transition to being the responsibility of our highly capable healthcare systems.
Many state-operated and contracted testing sites will close.
As you think about the other types of testing you traditionally get, that you would be getting those from your doctor's office, your urgent care sites, this is where COVID testing will be going. And
people are encouraged to also use at-home tests that are now more widely available. Nate Checkis of the Utah Department of Health says the transition actually began weeks ago as testing sites started seeing smaller lines. While the majority of the response will be in the hands of Utah's healthcare system, state epidemiologist Dr. Alicia Nolan says the health department will continue to monitor the COVID-19 trends. So in the case of another surge, the state's response can ramp back up quickly.
We have wastewater surveillance that is really working really well in our state, where we can see our cases having more people shedding the virus, or are they having less, meaning there's more or less spread.
Now, the governor and state health leaders say as we adapt to this new phase, they're hopeful that individuals and businesses will manage their own risk, meaning that if you're feeling sick, the governor says stay home. And if you can't stay home, the governor says continue to mask up. Reporting live on Capitol Hill, Curtis Booker, ABC4 News.
All right, thank you, Curtis. New on Midday.